Hello. Woo! Valentine's Day 2023. Let's go. Valentine's Day will be in 4 days when you're listening to this.
Yeah.
We got our nails ready. We got our Valentine's Day
Our
outfits
pink
on.
I was going to wear red this morning, and then Evelyn was like pink, and I was like, okay.
Okay. Well, I
Pink
didn't even... Oren is wearing full... If you're watching YouTube, you can see. Full pink outfit. Well, nails and...
Pink top see-through white.
And I'm going for the look of those love heart sweets. You know, say like, be mine, I love you, like the little sweets.
Yeah, they're cute.
So that was my vibe of Valentine's. And it's currently 3 p.m. in the day, so we're a bit going to bed. we're a bit sleepy. We're on the way downstage where we're like...
on the sleep schedule.
Yeah, we're on the unwind for the day, and then we're recording. We're actually meant to record earlier, but we got double booked. Which happens in this career, you know.
Yeah, so
we
went for coffee this morning.
Went to have the coffee. We're on the coffee is kicked off. Like
yeah,
the coffee is not even in our systems anymore.
Yeah.
So if you had caught us at a good time earlier when we were supposed to record, we would have been a bit more.
No, I feel like we're more energized
no, we'll be fine.
than this morning.
Yeah,
because like when we were in an
it's all an act.
We were a bit like.
Joking.
But then when we went
it's
over...
just the heat. It just wears you out. Like, no matter how long you live in the country, it just knocks you out, to be honest.
I don't feel that tired.
You literally said earlier that you were going to...
Yeah, but it's because I've been sitting around, like, working, doing nothing, like, as in not moving, so...
And it's been, like, so rainy here, guys, the last week. No, the last, like, for fucking whole season, to be honest. It feels like it's just been, like, constantly raining.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like,
this whole last weekend.
Like, we're so pale because we haven't got to tan. Like, we planned a beach day and it just never happened.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you listened to our last episode, you'd know that we were supposed to go to...
Sister Saturday
Beach Day, which turned into a Sister Saturday cinema day, not beach day.
Yeah, but it was so fun.
But Aveen was fully going to go. Aveen was like, right, come on, like, let's just leave. We went out to the bike. I was like, no, it's going to rain. Like, I can see the rain cloud.
I would say it was delusional.
No, it's not going to rain. We'd go outside and it starts raining. And I was like, right, there we go.
Yeah, but, you know, we live in Bali. You can't complain, really.
No, it's fine outside.
Yeah, it's actually really hot out. That's what I mean. It's like, first day it's actually quite hot after not a long time. And you just...
I'm super pale, though.
Yeah, we are pale.
Yeah, like, I go in these bouts of like sunbathing for a bit and then like getting a bit tan. So one episode you could see me and I might be a bit tan, the next one I'll be like so pale.
Yeah. But so Valentine's Day edition, it's actually going to be not much different to our typical
I did not understand what you said.
Okay.
You're like, it's saying you're going to be
Valentine's Day edition, episode 29. But it's not going to be too much different to our normal episode every week because we don't have like any speed dating or anything on. It's just we're just
asking a few cues.
We just did a few cues this week on our diving deep.
Yeah, for our diving deep.
But you know what? Before we go into diving deep, I baked cookies today, protein cookies.
Protein cookies.
Yeah. If you're listening,
they smell so good.
You won't be able to see, but on YouTube, hello.
These are like hard.
Yeah, they're chocolate chips for baking. I baked cookies. I will have it up on my TikTok, and Orna is going to taste test it live on camera because I told her I'd bring her one.
Looks like a pile of cow pat.
Speaking of cow pat, I live beside some cows, and one of them literally shat on my doorstep today. I kid you fucking not. I opened my door, and there was a large cow pat shit in my front door. I actually don't even get fazed by it anymore. I just step over it and drive my bike off to go run in the morning. So, I mean, these are things that we just think are normal that probably are not normal.
Like, you see people driving on bikes, they just mad stuff on their bike.
You're like kids, like a family of 5, like dogs. 6 dogs, like a flipping nazi.
3 gallons of water. So there was a guy driving with a big gallon of water in front of him. And then one behind him, and he was like this on the bike, like bent over.
Honestly, they have like a full-on xoxo, which is like a soup, like an ice cream man, but for like soup and meatballs.
And they actually have jingles as well.
Yeah. So honestly, you just don't get over it. But anyway, Orna's gonna try the cookie because she's salivating over it right now.
Very banana-y.
Like, comment below for the recipe.
Oats.
Yeah, of course. Protein though.
Chia seeds?
I think there's only like 150 calories or something in them.
Chia seeds?
Chia seeds, yeah.
And
I didn't know we were doing guess the ingredients.
Chocolate, definitely protein powder. What protein is this? Our one?
Chocolate one, no, not vegan.
So you complain about the shit protein powder.
Yeah,
and put
but
it
I
in the
wasn't
cookie.
wasting my protein in
Tastes
them.
good, I like it.
Using my boyfriend's protein in it
I
instead.
like it.
Yeah, you like it?
Really good.
It's good, isn't it? I can give you the recipe if you want. Do you have an oven in your house?
Yeah. I've never used it.
Yeah, well, now you're about to.
How long did it take to make?
Guys, just call me a baker. Like 10 minutes or something.
10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend.
Really?
Well, no. Probably like 7.
Anyway. It's a good one, yeah?
I'll eat the rest later.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying if I'm like...
Too distracting.
ASMR.
A bit of ASMR. But anyway, we will get into our first segment, which is diving deep. Cue the scuba. Anyway.
That's pretty good.
We put in a few questions. I put a series of questions up on our stories this week because we couldn't just stick to one, because Valentine's Day is a broad spectrum. People have a lot of opinions about it, likes and dislikes. So we gave 4 questions for a broad spectrum. And I will read out the question and then read out the results.
Same.
Okay, so first question was, do you like Valentine's Day? What do you think the answers were?
No, it's a load of shite.
So you could pick between 2 answers. One was, yes, I love love. And one was, no, it's a load of shite, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the shite is going to win.
Yeah, so 46% said, yes, I love love. And 54% said, it's a load of shite,
Yeah,
to be honest.
mine load of shite one as well.
Yeah. Then we said, how are you spending Valentine's Day? There was 3 options. Number 1, wifed up. Number 2, it's a Galentine's with the girls. Or number 3, alone. Rock on.
In solitude, not lonely.
Yeah, alone, rock on. Not alone, cry face. Alone.
Alone, go me.
Go me. So 47% said wifed up. So that's nearly half the listeners wifed up. 16% said it's a Galentine's only. And 36% said alone.
So the alone one.
No, so wifed up.
Oh, wifed up one.
In a relationship, wifed up. I guess like if you're gonna have a Valentine's Day, you're gonna be with someone, or otherwise it's just not gonna be a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but
really.
they just said alone. Like they vote alone, so it doesn't make sense.
Anyway, it was wifed up was the winner. Okay, if you're a female, do you get your partner Valentine's Day gift? Yes, they deserve it, and no, that's their job. What do you think?
Yeah, they deserve it.
Yeah, 74%.
So my boyfriend, that was the only one he voted on the poll.
74% to get their girls.
Are we going to discuss these? Or
74%
are we read out the results?
I'm going to read out the results, then we can discuss.
Okay.
74% of women buy their partner a present, which I think is fair. It's the 21st century. Life is becoming more 50-50, so why the fuck not? And the male, if you are male, do you expect a present from your partner?
No, I doubt it.
The 41% said, yeah, it would be nice. And 59% said, no, couldn't care less. So couldn't care less actually won. But
yeah, couldn't care less one.
It was still like high enough vote. 41% said they would like a gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
the first question, I don't really care for Valentine's Day that much. Like, it's not a massive deal. Obviously, we're making it a big deal because this is a little bit about relationships and stuff like that. But it's not like...
it's not like a public holiday.
Christmas.
Yeah, it's not like a public holiday where you need to, like, prep yourself, like, for the first 2 months of the year. Like, Valentine's coming up. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta do my Valentine's Day shopping the way Christmas is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Valentine's Day. But my boyfriend was like... Well, obviously, you know, that typical boyfriend joke, like, oh, didn't get you anything on Valentine's Day. Or like, oh, didn't even know it's Valentine's Day. And I'm like, babe, every day is Valentine's Day with you. Yeah. And that's why I think, like, Valentine's Day shouldn't be the only day that they're actually making an effort with you, like, to show you their appreciation because it's Valentine's Day. Like, they should be showing you, maybe not every single day because that takes a lot of, like, commitment. But... they should be, like, appreciating you and showing you they love you. And, like, you know, you don't need Valentine's Day just to buy flowers. Like, you can get random flowers or they can kiss you and tell they love you.
Yeah, 1 year me and my ex-boyfriend had a massive fight on Valentine's Day, so it wasn't that great. And then it like, heightened the fight because I was like, oh, my God, it's Valentine's Day and we're fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it made it, like, 10 out of 10 worse. Mm-hmm. But I think I've been single for the past, like... 3 Valentine's Days.
Really?
I wasn't in a relationship last year.
Oh my god. Yeah, last year
Never been.
Last year I was single. But yeah, when you're single, you don't really care as much. Like if you're single and listen to shit, like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're probably not going to listen to this episode,
Valentine's
so
Day.
sorry.
But
skip forward.
No, we're not going to talk about Valentine's Day the whole episode. It's just these diving deep questions where Valentine's related because of the week we're in.
I don't really know. Yeah, I think you should get your partner a present.
Yeah, like I think you should. Like I don't even think it has to be a present, just a card, and just be like
just something, just a little bit of
gesture.
Cost. Yeah,
a gesture, or like bring them out, buy them a coffee that morning, like Happy Valentine's Day. Or maybe if you and your partner have agreed that you think it's a boat, a load of shot you don't want to celebrate, then go you as well,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's much there doesn't need to be as much of an emphasis or hype on it. It's actually mad. I
was going to say I don't know the history behind it. That's so weird. We were going to say the same thing. Crazy.
But yeah, I don't know the history behind it. Like, Mr. Valentine, who the hell is he?
No idea.
Going around casting spells and shit on people, or firing his bow and arrow at people and making them fall in love. So that's just our little take on Valentine's, just to get you guys' opinions on it. And yeah, we're gonna shut up about Valentine's Day now and get into the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
So next in our segments, as you are well aware if you're a listener, is Stuck in the Mud. Okay, so we actually have a dilemma that was sent in last week, but we said we would refer back to it on this week's episode.
Because we had finished.
Because it was sent in after the podcast was recorded, but thanks for sending it in. So basically, the girl said, I was living my best life in Bali and now I'm back home, started a new job, and I feel like I'm back to square one. And it's so depressing. I literally don't want to do anything here anymore. And the quality of life here is so different. Nobody is living. They just work, home, Netflix, pub. And I wanted to stop drinking, but that seems to be the only thing that everyone wants to do here. So I'm assuming she's back in Ireland, by the way. And if you want to do anything else, it's so expensive now. And every time I go into town and I do nothing, it's like €200 plus, and I feel like I'm wasting my life and my happiness here. I don't know what to do, hoping the other Irish people feel like this and that the Irish quality of life has gone down the toilet. So, this is not a bashing Ireland podcast. Because when we went home last year, we were like, oh my God, so happy
but
to be
it's because we had
home.
the luxury to leave again.
Yeah, we had the luxury of leaving. But
like, I'm meant to be going home now for a visit in April, and hearing that, I'm like,
I do agree with the whole like drinking culture. Is like, if you don't drink, it's like, what else do you do?
But I feel like that's like everywhere.
Yeah, but I feel like that is everywhere. It's hard to socialise if you don't drink, and if you don't drink in Ireland, people are
even
like,
here, like,
yeah, people are like, are you on antibiotics? Are you pregnant? You know what I mean? It's like kind of unheard of that you just don't drink.
Yeah.
Except for me and you.
Absolutely.
We're not drinking.
Well, I did drink on Friday, but anyway.
Oh yeah,
only 2 drinks.
two margaritas. But and like I do feel like so much of socializing is based around alcohol and food. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to meet your friends, it's like meeting them for a coffee or meeting them
for food
or meeting them for a drink. Like, COVID did show us that you can meet your friends in the park just for a walk.
And a coffee. But
the coffee is not essential, but you can just meet them for a...
Well, it would have had to be essential in COVID times to meet your mate.
It was an essential visit to leave the house for a coffee and a walk. But I do feel like it is a big thing you do socialise around food and alcohol.
I would give you one recommendation would be to leave Ireland and move to Australia, because I seen this girl on TikTok and she was saving up. She was from England and she was saving up to go to Australia. Obviously, she had a bit of money in the bank to get in there because you need a certain amount of money in your bank account. And she was like, everybody working their arses off in their jobs waiting to emigrate. Just do it now. Just move to Australia and you'll get paid more there. And like,
or like wherever you want to go in the world.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be just
not
Australia.
Just Australia, but this is just a really good example. Especially if you like this side of the world, because you've been, and then you get paid more, and the lifestyle is just so much better. Like, obviously, I'm sure there's like alcohol and everything there, and about socialising that way and stuff. But definitely more like outdoorsy yoga things.
Yeah,
and,
like health and
book
wellness.
clubs, swimming in the morning. Like you can do that
Yeah.
at home as well, 100%. But it's just maybe
You
start
might freeze.
something at
You might
home
freeze your
even.
tits off at home.
Yeah,
doing
but
that.
anyway, that's definitely an option. And especially if you want to live abroad.
Yeah, and I think like obviously she said she started a new job and she started like obviously so you're in a job where you can make money, and I just think like, and you said every time you go out and do nothing, it's like you feel like you've spent 200 plus euro. Like maybe like you're in your new job now and just see that as a stepping stone to get back out of the country. So like you're making money, like that's already a plus side. So maybe just like short term pain of staying in and not drinking and not going out, like spending money on alcohol. And like, you know, I don't know how much a drink is at home, like 17 euro maybe, like for a cocktail. I'd say so. I don't know, 15 euro for a cocktail. You know, if you went out and had
Is
three,
it?
yeah, probably.
I thought it was like 2 for 1 in Pigs, like 14 euro.
I don't know if that's the
I
thing,
don't know,
but
actually.
like if you went out and like if you didn't go out on the weekend and you could save that 200 euro a week by not going out, imagine like in a month you'd have 800 euro, like, but like, and you stayed in for like 4 to 6 months, you'd have a good bit of money that would pay for at least a flight where you could then, like you said, go get a visa and live in a different country and then
experience different experiences
and
again.
then like, yeah, so like you just need like a money to book a one-way ticket and then some money to sustain yourself until you find a way to make money in that country. So like just like see back home, being back home, like this could be for Ireland or for someone who's left anywhere, like and gone home to their own country, and like see that as a small stepping stone or like a short-term pain.
Yeah, it's not your
to
life.
get you to a long-term gain, or like to get you to where you want to be eventually. Because like, yeah, like you said, this is not like your life, you're not stuck there. It's just like
that would be hard to transition, like.
Yeah, definitely, but make a strategic plan of, okay, like use that like dislike of being home as a motivation to motivate you to leave again, and just make a strategic plan and say like, right, the feeling of me not wanting to be here is bigger than the feeling of me wanting to go out, you know what I mean? So I'll suffer the like short-term pain of staying in, save my money.
That, well, it doesn't mean you have to be like, you can do things that don't cost that much money, like go for a coffee, go for a walk. Sure, during lockdown we were absolutely loving it, and we knew we were going to Bali at this stage, so we were like having like saving up our money, and then we were like doing soulful things, like going on walks, like going for sea swims.
The only thing you pay for is your fucking petrol, and a bit of coffee on the way. But yeah, like they're. And like that, like, okay, what parts of Bali, like in with this girl, what parts of Bali does she miss? Like maybe, yeah, like you said, see if you can start that at home as well, like just to tie you over. Start a book club, start doing yoga at home, like even on the laptop in your, like, so it's free, like you don't have to go to a class, or start a sunrise swim thing at home, like get a few friends if you can. Like I know my friend Lauren, shout out to you for listening, is having like a cacao ceremony and stuff, so they're bringing like aspects of like this side of the world over to Ireland, and it's so much better because it's like awakening the consciousness of like the greater being over there. And like there are a lot more, like I seen one of our friends, Caroline, she was at like
Port Marnock
at like a breathwork thing, so
Port
like Port Marnock at like a breathwork thing. So do what you can to use your stepping stones to get out of the country, but at the same time enjoy your time there and see what you can do to make it more livable until you can leave.
Yeah, exactly. That was great. I don't even need to say anything.
And say copy and paste. Copy and paste.
That was really good.
Double tap, like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I would agree that it'd be feckin' hard to transition back.
And you're not stuck anywhere. Like, don't think that this is your absolute, like.
Yeah, like this is it for the rest of your life.
This is it now.
Like I think this is actually hectic that was the question, and I was driving here and I was like driving to the studio.
I don't want to, if you're like, oh fuck, imagine I have to go home or something.
No, driving here and I was like, I don't know if I want to live like in Bali forever.
Yeah, I always get that.
Do you know what I mean? But that's like anywhere. You could be in the like Maldives, on like those islands where people like have their honeymoon.
People actually don't stay there that long because they get
that's
so bored.
They get where they have their honeymoon on like the boardwalks, and Barbados, Mauritius, Maldives. And like after a week there, you'd be like, fuck, I couldn't live here. Like just because it's too like mundane, repetitive, not like challenging. So like we need to be equally like relaxed and like equally relaxed in gratitude and appreciation, but also as equally challenged and motivated and productive, you know?
Absolutely.
But yeah, so wish you healing. No, I'm joking. But it will be hard to transition from the body back to home.
Yeah, but just think it would be initially, but then if you have the mindset of, well, it's only temporary and I'm not going to be here for that long, like, only what? Give yourself a timestamp by this point and I'm leaving, you know?
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
Don't know when I'll be back again.
Wow, that was really good.
Thanks, guys.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, that was the Suck in the Mud. And I feel like probably people listening, because a lot of people our age are like emigrating and stuff as well. So
I heard so many people are.
Yeah, and I've seen it on like people's stories and stuff. Like, so there probably is other people in Ireland that now feel that way, like at the same time. So, little word of advice. But anyway, so we'll get into our next segment, which is red flag repellent. Guys, Orna. She look, my lips get stuck. The aircon's so high, dude. She put the cookie down, okay? Because the cookie that she only ate like a quarter of. And this whole episode, she's been like trying to, it's like when you're trying to eat in class without getting caught. You're breaking off tiny bits of the cookie, like trying to be so quiet.
I was just touching it. I was like, oh, I can't wait to eat you.
It's like forbidden love between Orna and this cookie, like Romeo and Juliet.
This is my Valentines.
Romeo and Juliet. Like, she's like trying to break off real quiet and like just caressing the cookie and staring at it and all.
You'll probably be able to see it if you watch the recording.
Yeah, honestly, if you've been if you're watching YouTube, go back and see if you can see Orna just like romanticizing her life with this cookie. But anyway, we're gonna go into a red flag repellent. We put up a questions box, obviously, as we do, for people to send us dilemmas. And
I have a red flag one as well.
And Orna has a red flag one. It's kind of funny. So someone said, just asking for advice, do you get a gift for your situationship of 8 months? So this is like kind of like a tricky one. I'd say some people are in like this kind of, it's like if you're only just recently dating, do you still get them like, this can be a birthday,
that's a long
Valentine.
time. Sorry, 8 months of a situationship. Fucking hell. Usually it'd be like 6 months and you're with the person.
Yeah.
Obviously we don't know what's going on there, but like.
Or do we? No, I'm joking. But like this always, I think, of a tricky one. Like if you're only like newly in a relationship and their birthday is coming up, or like say Valentine's Day, just like, do I get them a present? Like, or how much do I spend on them? Or like, do you know? In this girl's case, like it's her situationship and of 8 months, I would say no.
I'd say no. Why
Because
is it
why
going
is
on for
he
8 months?
Yeah, why is he like only
why is he not your boyfriend?
Yeah, why is he not your boyfriend after 8 months? So I would say no. From the sounds of it, he doesn't deserve a present.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't. I'd just be like, oh,
if he's
like,
not taking you serious enough to make him your girlfriend after 8 months, then I wouldn't even take him serious enough to buy him a present.
Same. I'd be like, sorry, I actually only had enough money to get my one situationship present, and it was the other guy. So sorry, you're out in this case.
Yeah, I would say no. But that is a sticky one to be in if it's like you're only newly dating and you're like, oh, I would just always get like, for those situations when you're only newly dating, I would always get a funny present or like a private joke.
I'm getting a fucking funny present now, and I've been with my boyfriend a long time.
Yeah, I would just say go for the funny presents or like a private joke, or if they were like been dying to try that cookie, or bake them a cookie if you want the recipe.
Bake them these cookies.
If you want to bake them these cookies, I can put the recipe in the description box.
Sorry, yeah.
So yeah, I would say situationship for 8 months, no present is deserved.
No, same.
I'd say in a new relationship and Valentine's Day or a birthday or something's coming up, I would say a funny present or something they've been like, oh, I've been dying to try that.
What are you getting your boyfriend?
Just a cake that says I love you. I know he's not even going to listen to this podcast, so I'm going to get him a cake that says, a little bento cake that says I love you.
Is this the Love Heart one?
And I got him a card. Yeah.
Where did you get the bento cake from?
I'll send you the contact if you want.
Do.
And it's
I'll just eat it on my boyfriend, so basically it's for me.
Yeah, exactly, same. And it's only a small cake, so the portion size is good.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get him a cake that says I love you. This and it like
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking, do you know them cakes I love? You probably know them.
See it.
Have you seen them on TikTok? They're like love hearts and they're like icing like piped around it.
Yeah, you can get one of them.
I love them.
I get it in a place called Yuri Patisserie.
Yeah, but they're huge, probably.
No, they're only tiny, like that big, and you can get a picture of you still on it and all.
So you'd probably just throw it on
100k. But anyway, so that's what my advice would be for.
Yeah, same with me. I'm
for a Rello
with that one.
Someone else said, "There's too many boys out here. I need a man."
Same.
I mean, Yeah, the boys in what context? Like they're still wearing nappies to bed, or
Ew, yeah.
they're like just not
Just immature. If any of you guys are watching
immature.
Love Island right now, okay, I said I wasn't going to watch it and I was like, oh, this is shit because it's the winter one, but I don't understand how the winter one is shit because it's the same. It's
She's
Love
actually
Island.
addicted to Love Island.
I really am. I wake up every morning and the first thing I do is check my phone to see what's happening on their Instagram. I don't know why. It's a habit and it's unhealthy.
It's a habit she needs to break.
Yeah, it is. It's my toxic trait right now. But the guy, so you all know the guy Ron if you listen and watch it, he's basically like the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my life. Like, the girl is so lovely. Her name's Lana. She's so lovely. She's like such a gorgeous girl, such a nice girl. So he takes advantage of that. He's fucked her off 3 times, basically being like, I want to get to know other people 3 times, after he said he wouldn't do it each time again. This other guy comes in, picks Lana.
It's like, get to know this.
And he's gorgeous, like lovely boy, picks Lana. And now Ron wants Lana back and Lana's after picking the other guy. And now he's fecking fuming and he won't speak to her now. His ego's hurt.
Ew,
so like, it's basically just
like
the biggest red flag.
Childish behaviour ever.
So that's literally a boy. And when I see him, like, I'm sure he's a nice person if you're friends with him. Not in a romantic sense.
Sorry, if anyone's listening that knows Ron, I'm sure he's a great guy.
I'm not coming for his personality. I'm not coming for his, like, his being, okay? Yeah. But just in a relationship, I would not want... And I know it's, like, an underlying behaviour in so many men out there. Boys, can I say? So I would not want that. And it actually gives me the ick. I'm like... If someone treated me like that, or like went on like that,
I think
vomit.
Boys play games, men are just straight out.
A massive game.
Like, boys play games, men are just like, you know, if you did something, they'd be like, that upset me, that pissed me off. Where boys would be like,
don't talk to me now.
Don't talk to me, or like, I'm gonna go out with my mates and not answer the phone and shit. Like, that's just toxic bullshit behaviour. Like,
yeah, me and Evie have 2 men. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank the Lord.
Thank God. We can do a class on manifestation of how to manifest that man.
We could actually do that if that's requested.
If that's something you guys
I
want.
have full on proof that I manifested
and
my boyfriend.
I also manifested my boyfriend wild. We should do an episode one day on like
how we manifested our boyfriend.
How we manifested our boyfriend.
And we'll just block them from hearing it. Yeah. I've told my boyfriend anyway. He thinks it's funny,
my boyfriend knew I liked him for a year before I even romantically was involved with him. Anyway, that's a story for another day, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to hear that, or just let us know.
And it's definitely possible, guys.
Yeah. For sure.
We'll show you how to break into their house.
No, we'll show you Chase Fair nightclubs drunk. That's how we... That's step 1.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then this one's from a guy. And he said, from experience, what would you say are the red flags to watch out for while dating?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess that's red flags in women.
I never dated, to be honest.
I've never dated a woman, to be honest, so I can't relate.
But I'm sure they're similar.
Sure it's similar to what a man does. Like we just said, like that toxic behaviour. Like, okay, so me and my friend was having like a relationship issue this morning, and she came up to me and said it to her, and I said, okay, well, like, look, maybe it's okay. Obviously not. I don't condone his behaviour, but also, from the sound of things, you're feeling quite insecure in yourself. So maybe look at those parts of insecurity in you that trigger you, like that, or why you're getting triggered by that, and then see how you can reflect it back on yourself and realize why you're getting triggered. And stuff. Awareness. And then, so that's the type of advice like I would give my friends if they need help. But I know another friend, or like another girl, and she said that she has friends in a different country and stuff, and if her boyfriend, or like if a guy she's seen is like upsetting her friends would be like, okay, let's dress up as a man and like take a picture with you and we'll try to get me in the background. That's the type of toxic behavior.
Or it's like if you get on the TV me at a festival and like you take a video of the TV and put it on your story so it looks like you were at a festival.
Or like, so like they're trying to like make your man jealous or like mess with your man's head, but like that's like not toxic
with toxic intentions. That's how you're not gonna get
intention. Or like they get dressed up and like go out to a nightclub and just try find validation through men that way.
And then you know when that happens, and at the end of the day, if you get your validation, it lasts for about 2.5 seconds. Then you're like, fuck me, why did I do that? You feel
like shit the next day and stuff like that. Anyway, so
red flags in women.
That was like not red flags in women, but there are women like say that you can like give advice and take advice, you know, with the intention of like, okay, how can I be better myself, and you know, fill your own cup up first, and then you can be like, okay, I'm gonna mess with my man's head and like, I don't know, do toxic things and stuff like that.
Sure, boys and girls aren't that dissimilar. It's just that usually different. Girls are more mature faster than boys, basically.
Yeah, but it, like, they just at, like, we would say you're 23, you'd have the maturity of, like, probably actually way more than a 23-year-old. But if boys are 23, they want to say the maturity of, like, 4 years behind. So they're like 19.
I just wouldn't be able for it. Like, looking back, I was like, okay, I'll go for a guy maximum 4 years older than me. Didn't stick to that rule.
She went 10.
I went 10, but I don't regret it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
But I guess, like, men and women, they have, like, similar, you know, like, red flags, just, like, flipped in reverse. So, like, women still cheat, men cheat. Like, women try to be toxic, men be toxic.
Just like,
women
consider
are jealous,
how
men
you
are
feel
jealous,
after speaking to your partner or the person you're dating. Like, if you're left feeling like shit, or if you're like, well, you don't feel good most of the time, then, like, that's your answer. It's as simple as that, you know?
Exactly. Like, if you feel uplifted, you feel secure, you feel loved, like, you feel, basically, like, I think security is a really good one to feel in a relationship. But if you're not, then maybe look, okay, is this person, like, not doing it for me? Or if they're, like, not helping me with my own insecurity, they're making my own insecurity worse rather than
bringing
better.
me up. Yeah, absolutely.
But yes, and then Orna has a red flag dilemma.
Fight with this microphone.
That someone
our
that
friend.
was funny.
That was quite funny.
It's a Valentine's Day related one as well.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, so my ex didn't get me any presents after I got him quite a few, and I found a text on his phone from a guy in his town saying that he left his boxers on my ex's bedroom floor in case I seen them. Bearing in mind I was living with my ex at the time. Lol.
Fuck's sake. So this guy got his
obviously for Valentine's
Day, his boyfriend Valentine's Day
gifts,
and the boyfriend's like has nothing to return to him, which is already like the most,
it's so
really awkward, like you just want the floor to swallow you up moment.
We've both been through that before.
And then we keep in mind he lives with this boyfriend. Then he sees a text on the boyfriend's phone saying, oh my god, I left my box on your floor, move them in case blah blah sees them. And like, and it's his house as well. So he's also cheating on him. I mean, that's just like the ultimate disrespect.
First, I'd take the present back. And then I'd leave the house.
The ultimate disrespect. I was like, I got this for me. And then I'd leave.
Then I don't fucking know, to be honest. You just leave him. Obviously, he's left him now 'cause it's his ex-boyfriend. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just fucked up. Like.
That's like the ultimate red flag. You need so much red flag pen there.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But yeah, there were just a few light-hearted, nothing too serious this week. Red flags.
If I found fucking knickers or like some sort of clothing,
a lip gloss.
That was in the episode of A Girl's Bathroom. It was like, I found a lip gloss in my boyfriend's bedroom, and he like started shitting himself and being like, it's yours. And she was like, it's not mine. And then he brought it to the girl's house and tried to hide it like real like sneakily to be like, look, it is yours. Ew. And he planted it in her house.
That's a red flag.
That's disgusting.
In dating.
If I found knickers that weren't mine,
I just think
wrap them around my boyfriend's neck.
You just have to be so dumb to like get caught like that and leave.
But like,
that.
don't do that in the first place.
No, don't do it in the first place. But like, you have to be so dumb. Like, it's such a classic like thing.
I
it's
put
like
on
finding a woman's bra in your car or something. Like, I would not put them anywhere near me.
I would burn them. I'd be like, get them out of my house right now, you weirdo. No, people were like, oh, I have like period pads in the bin and all that. Wasn't there?
Oh, fuck's sake. Finding someone else's tampon in your bin is not yours.
Oh my god, no. I'd actually...
If for the person that asked about red flags when dating, these are just
I'd just block the person in real life.
Yeah.
I think I'd go to the police.
Yeah. Oh my god, no. But anyway. We'll get into the last segment because I know Orna's dying to finish this cookie. And it is beauty in the mundane. And I heard Orna mention hers earlier, so I will let you go first.
Yeah, I was on the lookout.
I will let you go first, actually. No.
I was on the lookout today for one because in the coffee shop this morning when I thought I was doing the podcast earlier, I was like, right, come on. Did you hear that? Yeah, it's scary.
Anyway.
So Avian got a salad earlier from this like little cute family-owned
Indonesian place
restaurant.
It's called a warung.
Yeah, a salad warung, and the lady, like Avian was ordering from the guy in front of the desk, and then I was looking at the lady behind the desk making the salad, and she was just smiling to herself like the whole time, like wouldn't take the smile off her face, as if she was getting such joy out of what she was doing.
Yeah.
And it was, you could almost like feel it. I was like, just kept looking at her. I was like, that is just the cutest
Like that food
thing
is
ever.
made with love.
Yeah,
and I'm
is.
telling you, when I eat it, I can taste the love off
Yeah,
it.
it's like high vibrational.
She's so happy just to be
It was
making
just
her
so
salads.
sweet. And
like,
I didn't even open my mouth. I didn't say anything, and Evie knows to herself.
And then I was leaving. I was like, that woman is so happy
Yeah,
just
it
to
was
be
just
working
so
there.
cute.
So smiley, like so friendly. Like didn't say anything.
In work, when
Just
I
you
used to
can tell
work
her
in
face.
Primark, Pennies, like I'd be behind the till, like. Thanks.
Do not ask me for a bag.
Yeah, it was completely different, basically.
Yeah, but she's
But
so
yeah,
happy
it was
just to be
so
making her
sweet.
fresh salad, and it's
And
such
that's-
good food and so cheap.
And that's what you notice about Indonesian people. Like a lot of them, like a lot of Balinese people are just so happy all the time. And like obviously they're not happy all the time, but they don't let you know that. You know what I mean? It's just like they really take their job seriously. Like remember the guy with the latte art? He was like, "I'm sorry, I failed with the latte art," and I was really crying my eyes
That
out. Like,
actually made me cry that week.
it was so sad.
Like, yeah, they just like love. I feel like they just like live to work. They just love their jobs.
Yeah.
And they work so hard, like long hours.
And in Copenhagen, my favourite cafe, there's this guy, Dan calls him, my boyfriend, sorry, calls him Smiley. Because he just smiles all the time. He'd be like,
yeah, and same in
Hi,
Bull Gym, the guy that works behind the desk.
yeah, I don't know.
He's
his name.
so cute.
I know
as
the one you're
well.
talking about,
They're just so happy to be in their jobs. Like,
Mm.
they're so enthusiastic about life. And
I don't know, like, we could ask them and they'd be like, no.
yeah, but
you
so
don't know
enthusiastic
anyways.
about, like, they're probably just so grateful that they get money to pay for, like, their
So true.
groceries and their bills and all. Do you know what I mean? They're just, like, we can learn a lot from these people just being enthusiastic about life. Do you
They
know?
romanticize their life.
Yeah, like romanticized life. Actually, me and Owen have started like recording our lives, like our daily mundane things, and putting them on TikTok because just to romanticize our lives.
This will be on TikTok.
Yeah, this day will be on TikTok, and we actually are doing vlog a week with us. That'll be on our YouTube sometime soon. Not consecutive days of the week, but here and there in the week. But anyway, my beauty in the mundane probably would be yesterday. Guys, when I say fucking pissing down, I mean monsoon.
Oh, God, yeah.
Times 20.
What time?
The roads were empty because no one could even survive.
Was this yesterday morning?
Drive to survive in that rain.
Was this yesterday
Yeah,
morning?
well, I had the car. So I got out. I normally go for coffee and a journal, coffee and a bit of journal before I go do my workout. So it was like 7:30. I was on the way to the coffee shop and I jumped out of the car and it was, guys, this is like when you run from the door of the car to the door of the coffee shop, you will get soaked. But anyway, I jumped out of the car and the coffee shop was out of power. So they're like, no, we're closed. Go back in your car, because I was like standing in the rain like, ah. So jumped back in my car and then got to the gym, and the gym was completely empty because no one could drive to survive to make it in that rain to the gym. Got my workout done, got some cardio done. Then Orna came, we had a nice chat on the treadmill, and I was finished all my workout by like 10 a.m. So what I'm trying to say here is, obviously I was like, fuck, the coffee shop's closed and the rain's so shit. But the coffee shop being closed and the rain being so shit made me get my workout done earlier, and then I felt so much better in the day. I had time to do yoga, had time, like, still got a coffee later on in the day, but I just had everything done early, had the whole gym to myself. Orna came, got to talk to her, because normally not in the same day, not in there at the same time, and got to do my yoga and just had a really relaxing afternoon because I got everything done in the morning, and it was just a beauty in the mundane.
It's really cute.
You know, things that you think would be shit turned out to be
It's like all about
a blessing in
It just
disguise.
shows like about perspective.
Yeah, perspective and mindset.
100%. Because sometimes you can like let the rain, if you're feeling a bit shit, you can let the rain kind of dictate your mood then, as well as you what a shit day. It's raining again. Like Mom, oh my God, every time.
Not even Mom, Irish people complain about the weather.
Yeah, Mom.
Anyways,
Anyways, on FaceTime, she'd be like, or not even, maybe sends me a voice note on WhatsApp or something. She's like, awful, absolutely miserable out today.
Or like awful grey day. And then if it's sunny, it's like sunny but cold.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, it's just the weather. The day is the day. Like,
yeah, that's true actually, guys.
You know?
Just the weather and the day is the day. Even like everyone complains about like obviously rainy season here. My driver is from like he's from Indonesia, and every day I'd be like, oh, rain, and then I would like, it'd be sunny and I'd see him and I'm like, oh, so hot out today, yeah? And he's like, why all the people complain about when it's rain, they say the rain, and when it's hot, they say it's too hot. He's like, why all the people complain? I'm like, I know, bro.
It's so true. Our mom does it. And like, you know, in Dublin Airport, I'm sure you've seen it. It's like, the pictures of the clothes horse or the clothing line, and there's like items of clothing, and it's like Irish mammy sayings, and it's like one about the weather and all. It's funny.
And it's like one of those things when you come up to people in the shop and you're like, the weather's today, it's mad, isn't it?
It's raining out there. And then like you'd see the rain on their jackets to start small talk.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's wet out there again.
Is it raining out there again? Like,
to buy an umbrella. Oh,
to be fair, I was driving here and the wind was actually very strong. And
was it?
Yeah, because I came by the ice fields and it's like very flat plain there. So like the wind was blowing me and I was like, am I going to fall off this bike? I was a bit nervous, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bit nervy shock.
I found the wind quite bad actually the other day. My mirror on my bike was flapping. I need to get that fixed.
You need to watch our YouTube videos when we post it about just life here, because
we'll put a video on our story.
You'll have like so much more context to
what
we're talking about. Yeah, what we're talking about when we post the YouTube video. And today we took a shortcut off the okay, if you're in Bali, you know the shortcut, and then they have like a shortcut off the shortcut, which is definitely not a shortcut. And it was like, after the rain, obviously, it had been real heavy last few days. It was like so many puddles and like
potholes with water in them.
Yeah, potholes with water in them, and it's like sandy
gravelly
water.
Yeah.
So I have a black bike, and my bike, I like drove my bike home. My boyfriend was like, "Fuck, like that is destroyed." I was
really?
like, "I didn't notice. Sorry." Well, like it's fucking destroyed.
But like I was on the back of the bike and it was like boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh my god, honestly. It was so shaky. But anyway, we made it there safe.
Made it there safe and sound.
Got the best vegan protein ever today. That was another beauty. The mundane. Yeah. I have never in my life tasted a nice vegan protein until today.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's that good that I think it might have dairy in it and they might have just put a fucking vegan
it's definitely
label on it.
It's pea protein.
It just tastes so good. So good. There has to be something up here.
Yeah, and like sometimes like we just run some errands, you know, and we went to like these whole food shops and like they just like smell so good of like incense, and you buy everything like just in jars like and just like such a healthy vibe, like, and they have like angel cards and spices in jars and sauerkraut and good gut foods.
It's like one of those woke shops you go into at home, where like, you know, like, one of them hippy dippy shops.
Yeah, like a bit of a hippie shop.
But it's not even like it's just.
But it's normal here. But anyway, so we're romanticizing our life. If you couldn't tell, we're on the romanticize your life.
I just kind of have to show my nails when we speak about Valentine's Day.
And that's another way to kind of feel more inspired, is just to find like beauty in your life in the most simple things. Be the main character of your own movie.
Pretend you're a vlogger. Pretend you're an actress.
Yeah, be the main character energy in your whole day all the time, and just romanticize everything. You know, it's actually way more enjoyable. But we will wrap up the podcast here on romance. Yeah. You are the main character of your life. By the way. But yeah. You're the main character of your life, and be your own Valentine. Buy yourself flowers. Miley Cyrus said so.
First, love yourself, like my tattoo says.
And remember that the relationship that you have with yourself builds the foundation of everything else in your life.
Yeah. You won't accept shit if you love yourself completely.
So, we'll wrap it up there, and we will see you all in next week's episode.
That won't be related to Valentine's.
Have a beautiful Friday.
Yeah, have a great Friday.
Remember to send us in questions and all next week. All the links are down below where you can send them all in, and we will see you
in the next
week's episode.
Episode 30.
Oh, jeez. Fucking hell.
30 episodes already.
Oh, God.
We're not even a year.
Wow.
Not even a year together yet.
Okay, see you in the next episode. Bye.